Are you struggling to connect with your virtual audience? You've asked questions and nobody is responding. A group can't even figure out the technology. And half your audience won't turn their cameras on, and the other half is falling asleep. Well, I would like to share with you today my 3 tips that are guaranteed to get your virtual audience motivated, engaged, and participating in your next meeting, seminar, or workshop. Hi, my name is David Dorrier, and I'm a presentation skills expert. I've been empowering speakers, trainers, executives, and salespeople for over 30 years through the process of taking their current presentation, reworking it so it can be even more engaging. I'm a retired U.S. Air Force NCO, a voiceover artist, a seasoned instructional designer, a certified virtual presenter and facilitator, and a professional Santa Claus. Who better to get presentation skills training from than Santa Claus? Now, I'm going to share with you my 3 tips that are guaranteed to get your next virtual audience engaged with your next training, sales call, or presentation. Tip number 1, set the stage. In my years of working with speakers of all shapes and sizes, one area that gets missed the most is setting the stage, setting the expectations up front, eliminating any confusion on how the presentation will be run. For example, let the audience know that this session is going to be interactive. Let them know that they must turn their camera on and demonstrate how best to ask questions of the presenter. Tip number 2, use an opening game or an icebreaker. The purpose of this is to get your audience interactive as quickly as possible. As mentioned in tip number 1, this is going to be an interactive session. Well, if it's going to be interactive, we need to get people interacting as quickly as possible. So a good game or a good icebreaker of some sort will help get this session off the ground with interaction. And finally, tip number 3, look directly into the camera, not at the participants or at another screen. As a presenter, it's important for you to look directly at your audience. This takes some practice, but after you perfect this, your audience will see you looking directly at them and creating that engagement. It takes practice, but it's well worth it. So that's it. My 3 easy tips that are guaranteed to get your audience engaged, motivated, and participating in your next virtual session. Remember my 3 tips. Tip number 1, set the stage. Tip number 2, create a game or an icebreaker. And finally, tip number 3, look directly into the camera at your audience. Great presenters always have great eye contact with their audience. If you, your organization, or someone you know is looking to improve their virtual presentation skills, look no further than right here, David Dorrier, presentyourwaytosuccess.com.